We're here at Prep. Here with my first opponent. Prepping for this type of league, it's probably going to be a little bit easier than usual. Usually you want to figure out which 6th they're bringing, and then like prep for that. And then afterwards, like have some safeguards for some more threatening mons you don't think they'll bring. But this time, they're bringing everything. So, we can kind of just try to counter team their entire team, look at their threats, see if we can get around them. Alright, first thing I'm seeing is our speed tiers. Yeah, my team's significantly faster than theirs. Although they do have this Mega Lopunny, which outspeeds almost everything on my team. Not quite, I have Regieleki, but this is a huge threat. After that, they have some like stuff around base 100, and this huge gap around 80, and then a bigger gap to get to their tankier mons. So like, I don't know, everything from here to like here, I just need to outspeed Blissey, and probably not even any speed Blissey. I think the last mon to run speed would be like Hoopa and above, which makes speed creeping way easier. These two just need to outspeed 105. These need to outspeed 80, and the rest I basically don't run speed on. Might run a little bit of speed on Clash Chair, just to try to outrun maybe Gastrodon or Cloaking, but we will see. Looking at the general type chart, seems like their only real weakness is ground, and it is pretty massive. Their only check to it is Zapdos. So Landorus I see is like a key point in this matchup, and as such, I'm anticipating Ice Punch on this Lopunny. It's one of the only things that outspeeds it that I can actually deal damage to Landorus, like meaningful damage. So yeah, might consider Gravity, because once Gravity goes up, like, I know I have a pretty big ground weakness, but their ground mon is Gastrodon, which I'm not too afraid of offensively. Although notably, ground ice does hit my whole team if they have it, which means they'll probably be Earth Power, Ice Beam. So I might run something like, I don't know, AV Clotzer. That'll probably deal with that pretty well. Yeah. Looking at this, it's definitely more specially defensive, mostly because of Blissey. It's like their physical walls are like Pharaoh, and I guess Dusknoir. Like this thing's bulky, but also has 45 HP, so probably going to be more physically based. Not that I have very many mons that can go both ways. Yes, Mega Nancy, I just want to make sure I have Diamond Storm on. Yeah. So, any meaningful moves here? Doesn't really seem like it. I mean, Chansey's an annoyance, but ultimately their pivoting potential is not very big. It's like Zapdos, Lopunny, and Comfey, and Teleport from Blissey. Whereas like half my mons can switch out, so I think I'm going to try to get momentum and keep it. That being said, I am going to need to run some removal, probably on Floridas, just because they will be bringing Stealth Rock, probably on Pharaoh. I think that's about it. Yep. Oh, is there any Trick Room potential? Yeah, there is. Okay. So this is something I really need to, actually, like, take into account, because they do have very slow Pokemon. So it's possible I might want, although none of them are super offensive. I guess Dusknoir is their most offensive one, and the rest of them are kind of not. Okay. We'll keep it in mind, but I'm not gonna overly prep for it. I might run no speed on Glastrier. In that case, yeah. Not sure. I doubt they'll bring Trick Room. They might bring it on them all, but I doubt they'll set it up. Because I do have a Glastrier, and that's like one of the main Trick Room like mons in terms of offensive pressure. Oh, also notably, yeah, let's just start building. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build this Clawitzer. So you might have noticed that this Regieleki has two main things he needs to watch out for. It's this freaking Gastrodon and this Ferrothorn. So I think I'm gonna try to deal with the Gastrodon with this Clawitzer with Terrain Pulse, because I'm gonna have Grassy Surge Rillaboom. And as previously mentioned, I think I'm gonna try to make this my switch into Gastro, make it AV. Because I think if the Ray two offensive moves on it, there will be Ice Beam and Earth Power, both which Clawitzer can take relatively well. So yeah, Terrain Pulse for that one, and then probably Water, although I guess Water is not great here, but I kind of have to bring it. I guess let's just do Water Pulse. It's basically Surf. I could consider Scald here instead, but I don't love the idea of accidentally burning Blissey. Although I'll probably just be trying to kill it with like Lando or Rillaboom. Yeah, we'll come back to it. Aura Sphere deals with Pharaoh, at least to some extent. And then probably, what else do I need? Maybe Dark Pulse? I think Dark Pulse probably. It hits Cloaking, which I could see being an issue. Yeah, so let's go with Dark Pulse. Or maybe U-Turn. Actually, U-Turn is probably better. That way I can pivot out, and hit this freaking Hoopa if it comes in. Hoopa's also something I need to look out for. It is awful defense though, so I think I can just kind of revenge it with Rillaboom. Alright. Let's look here. I think I want to just barely outspeed max speed. You know what? Actually, let me redo this. Let's do 0 speed. Neutral. See where we're at. Do I even need to run any speed? I probably don't. Let me just not run speed. Then I want as much. Actually, I'm gonna run even a negative speed nature. Do I care about outrunning Blissey? Actually, I really don't. It's possible I might even want to just like straight up tank Smon's speed a lot. What happens if this is negative? So it's Alright. Assuming they're just gonna I want negative speed because I don't want to give up any defenses, but I also don't want to give up attack because I have U-turn, which I'm actually trying to use somewhat offensively here to deal a good chunk to Hoopa. Let me actually calc this. Just calc some stuff. Clawitzer against Hoopa. Bombbound. Let's just go with Choice Manager. Set of Dark Pulse, go with U-turn. Why is it not showing up with U-turn? Should. Oh, is it? Oh, it's weird formatting. Okay. So yeah, U-turn to like it's doing a good chunk. So I think, and if it's this is minus attack. So what happens if it's special attack? Where is it? Sure, that works. This is doing. Don't want a shot to kill a Hoopa. Or is it too much investment? Okay. It's nothing. Then I'd have to invest 212 into attack. I don't think that's super worth it. But I'll keep the negative speed nature. Why not? Yeah, how much defense do I want though? I think what I'd probably do is I do something like this. Put the remaining 4 in special defense. I'm not too scared of anything we can do. I guess Zapdos, but I don't really have anything for Zapdos anyway. So I'm probably just gonna like switch on it. And the rest of the stuff, I guess Comfey's Giga Drain could be something to look out for. But I think with this, like let's look at Comfey. Calm Mind, sure. With Salt Vest, like, oh, let's look at Giga Drain. Giga Drain's doing like nothing. Admittedly, this is no investment, but even at like, just say, yeah, this is still not doing that much. And I can easily U-turn on it. So yeah, I think that's probably what I go with for Clawitzer. As for Mega Lopunny, I think I'm just gonna try to kill it with Regilucky. Should probably just run Spin, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, and what else? It's possible I could go with a more physical Lucky? Would that be good here? I mean, it hits Blissey harder, which is nice. It hits Gastrodon harder if I go with, like, Extreme Speed. Or Prasad or something like that. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. I still want Volt Switch, definitely. You just go with, like, Prasad and Wild Charge. And yeah, I don't need this much speed though. How much speed do I need? Actually, that's a great question. I might not need any speed, quite honestly. 405 is where they're at. Yeah, I don't need any speed. Is there any relevant speed checks I want to hit? Maybe Scarf Rapidash? Seems unlikely. It's more likely to be like, well, Scarf Rapidash doesn't actually do anything to me though. I don't think anything's gonna bother to Scarf to outspeed Regieleki. Because the only thing it could, well, it can't even. It's Mega Lopunny. Oh wait, no, this is neutral. Let's go to positive. I don't think it changes it very much. Yeah, Rapidash is still the only thing that can realistically outspeed any Regieleki set. So I'm just gonna go with this, and then I'll go with that. Could I even go minus Speed Nature? Probably don't want to do that. It's probably a little bit too, yeah. That's a little bit too jank even for me. All right, and then I'm just gonna run max defense, I think. Because I think Mega Lopunny and Rapidash. I guess Comfey could as well. I don't know. I think I want heavy duty boots because I'm trying to spin with this. Rillaboom, Grassy Glide, for sure. I think I want Wood Hammer too. So this is outspeeding Hoopa, which might be Scarf, to be honest. I could definitely see it. I think Scarf Hoopa is incredibly possible to try to outspeed my Spectre. So, I'll have to deal with that. I think I just U-turn though. And what's it at? 284. Okay, so it's gonna be plus, and it's gonna be minus. 284. It's right there. There we go. Next attack, of course. I would probably go Banded here. I really like Banded Rillaboom. It's quite good. What are Rapidash's abilities? Flame Body? Oof. Okay. I think I straight up just don't care about Zapdos. I'm never staying in on Zapdos, I'm always switching out, so I think High Horsepower probably. I think High Horsepower is quite good. Where is it? There it is. I guess I could run knockoff on this, but I feel like High Horsepower is probably better. This team's so ground weak, and while I get that like Zapdos is what's gonna come in on my Rillaboom, I'm still not huge on running like knockoff for it, especially since it can paralyze me, which not my favorite. All right. Magnezone, what are the... Okay, I need to trap... I'm trapping this Ferrothorn, so... Magnaful, of course... Do I... Oh, God. Oh, wait, no, this is... So I'm running body press for sure. Is it iron defense even? Is there even iron defense body press time? What does this hit besides this? It hits low punny, which I'm not staying in on. It hits Blissey, which I like. I do like that. I think probably run like Thunderbolts, and then do I run like Choppel? I could see myself running Choppel Berry on this one, because I think Pharaoh also gets it, right? Also gets body press, yeah. And it also lets me potentially live a low punny, like close combat, and if I can do that, I can just body press it back, and then my Spectre just runs wild. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but they have exactly 2 Ghost Switchins. One of them's Blissey, one of them's low punny. So if I get rid of both of those, Spectre can just sweep. Other than these, I don't think there's very much I want. They have 1 ground type, but I'm not super concerned about it in this context. Could run teleport. I could run volt switch. I like teleport on Magnezone for one very specific reason. A lot of times, like, Magnezone cannot deal with grounds at all, unless they're like weak to fighting. So I like teleport because they usually just switch in their ground all the time. And teleporting allows you to like still pivot without having to worry about that. I also don't hate Toxic here for similar reasoning. I can just Toxic the Gastrodon. Let's go teleport and then deal with it later. I like it. I'm just kind of guessing the EV spread I want. Not taking too much time to like think about it. I will probably tighten these up before my actual match, but I don't want to do too much calcing in the video. So yeah, it's my 4, and then I guess I'll use Spectre now. All right, I'm just gonna run specs. I know there's some sub-disable sets that can work, or like, what is it, Spite or something like that? Yeah, I think Spite is the one I'm thinking of, but maybe that's like a Gengar set or something. But yeah, I'm just gonna Shadow Ball. And just Dark Pulse. This thing doesn't have attack, so like, I don't know. Does it have? It doesn't have anything, does it? Just Taunt. This will run Taunt and below as well, even though probably won't come into play. But and I just need to outspeed 105, so I don't think you even need this. Yeah, 39, and I think I want all the defense I can get. I think that's probably about right. It's even possible I want to like take off some special attacks that gives some defense. Just because fake out on this can be pretty devastating, but yeah. I just realized I need hazards and hazard removal. Oh, I have some hazard removal. I already have Rabbit Spin on this. I'll do the absolute set last. Alright, this one should be pretty easy. On leftovers, so on Defog. Wish. Moonblast. Oh yeah, how does my Moonblast matchup look? Just these two and Rapidash? Okay, sure. I'll just run Moonblast. Maybe Toxic? Maybe Toxic? Maybe... Could also run Mystical Fire. Oh wait, no, does he not get it? Doesn't get it apparently. Huh. Interesting. Aromatherapy is also an option. Although, to be honest, I am very much considering a more supporting, like, Diancie. Planning to not go into Mega right away. We'll leave that last move slot, I hope. It's always this. And, like, I don't know. Lots of HP. Then do this. Or this. Probably more realistically this. Just try to take any physical hit. It's not. We can go to that Diancie now. I need rocks, and I don't want it to be Lando's job this week, because this team dies to Lando, like, pretty hard. So I don't want to jeopardize that. But I still do want, like, Diamond Storm. Maybe, just Diamond Storm hits, like, basically everything. Do we want to run screens on this? Probably not. Screens seem bad here. Do I want an anti-trick room? I don't think they'll bring it, to be honest. So I'm not too keen on it. Another benefit of having this non-mega for a while is its speed is pretty low. We'll have Mystical Fire for the inevitable arrow. What else is switching in on this? Like, Pompeii? I mean, I guess Rapidash could, technically. Probably doesn't want to, though, because they just Mega Evolve and kill it. Currently, the stuff this doesn't hit is, like, Gastrodon and just Gastrodon. I think I'm okay with that. I could run Baton Pass, but I have to keep in mind that I can't Baton Pass if I've already gotten Diamond Storm boost. I just can't do it. I could do Heal Bell. Don't mind Heal Bell. We'll come back to this one too. I think I want to run SD, Rock Polish, EQ, Stone Edge. I think it's what I want to run. They don't have Intimidate on their team at all. If I get a Swords Dance up, I can already, like, kill, like, most of these things. Actually, like, all of those things. And then, if I get a Rock Polish off, I can kill, like, everything up here as well. I could consider... Does Scrappy... I always forget whether Scrappy actually, like... No, that's not a good example, because I want to actually read it. Scrappy. Here we go. Immune to Intimidate. That's what I thought. Okay. So, notably, unless I literally get Lopunny on the, like, before Mega, the Intimidate's not going to affect it. let me look up. This is an important calc, so I'm just gonna do it. Lando, Therian, Source, this Ice Punch. What if I have Yachi? If I have Yachi, I live it. Problem is, I guess. Hold on. Adamant. Where's Adamant? There we go. I can't run Adamant. That sucks. Oh well. Let's go back to Jolly and then put this all the way down to. And then, actually, what's this, 168? Need to outrun this specifically. Defense, 88, okay. So, non-Yachi definitely still kills, but I guess it's either an offensive ability or defensive ability. And let's just check Pharaoh real quick. Or defensive item or offensive item. Let's go physically defensive. This still isn't doing very much, but it's also not going to do anything back. I think I'm okay with Yachi here. I'm actually more concerned about Gastron. Let's go with physically defensive with Ice Beam. Okay, so Ice Punch into Ice Beam will definitely kill me. And my Earthquake will not kill back. So it's something I need to keep in mind. Maybe I don't even need it to. I have so many offensive threats on this team. I could probably deal with Lando not literally killing everything. And also Stone Edge will definitely kill Zapdos. Even if they're Biz Death. Yeah. Yeah, look Super Luck. I'm just gonna do this Absol set real quick. I think this is gonna be like a set I think about a lot in this league. Yes, let's look at what I can. It's these two, huh? Which one do I care more about? Probably Low Punny. If that's the case. Ooh. Pursuit. Pursuit's also an option. I think I just want maybe Toxic or Willow. This Low Punny probably comes on this. Or no, Comfey definitely does. It's just about what I want to get out of it. Do I really think... I think I'm going to make this specially defensive, so... If I put in Comfey and put in Absol... Sure. Yeah, this Draining Kiss is actually not doing as much as I thought it would. And honestly, let's put on Iron Tail, yeah. And it's leftovers, for sure. Yeah, this is exactly what I want, actually. Let's actually calc this for real. I believe What was the nature? Careful? Okay, careful. And then I'm not putting any investment in this. I guess I'm technically putting 4, but... and I don't need any student investment. Not realistically. Okay, yeah, this is not actually doing very much. Oh, I should have leftovers though. Maybe I take a little bit of this off and add a little bit to it. I'm just gonna want to make this clean Oko, I think. Let's go to 256. Or 2 AKO rather. What do I need to make that the case? 50? 96? I can do 96, I think. 160? Yeah. I don't love the Straining Kiss is doing so much, but if I catch them on a switch, I feel like hitting them with Iron Tail will be fun, at least. Huh. What do I want on this? Oh, I need Moonblast. That's my last move. And in that case, I want Aromatherapy on Gorgeous. Then I just need to put EVs on Diancie, and do the whole Glacier set. So let's do the Glacier set. I have my breakers, and I have what I want to be my sweeper, and I have my cleaners. So I really want this to be... Do I want another AVmon? I kind of do. What is Glacier gonna really come up against? Gonna come up against... Not too familiar with using Glacier, actually. I assume it'll come up against the other horse, actually, Rapidash, a lot of this time. So, I definitely want high horsepower. And... not any sturdy mons, but I could see some sash mons. Like, I don't know. Zapdos. I think I want Icicle Spear. I think that's what I want. Nice. It's either Crash or Spear. I think I want Spear. I just don't like the inaccuracy. Is it Rest Talk? I could do Rest Talk as well. Because it hits everything. Like, it hits everything mostly neutrally, but it does hit everything. Maybe Sub. I like Sub a lot. Sub, and let's go with Facade, I guess. Just in case I get burned, which seems likely. Let's go with Leftovers. Who needs boots, you know? And yeah, this seems pretty good. Yeah, I think that's good. And then, I need to do a lot of calcs for Diancie. I'd probably just do like max HP though. With... What's it want me to do? Minus defense? Probably not that. Based on stats alone, I think they're going to be attacking me more on special side, but like... Hoopa could definitely be physical, and that's the main physical... It's actually like one of the only physical threats they have on their team. It's like Hoopa, Mega Lopunny, I guess Rapidash, and I guess SMR. That's it. I guess Ferrothorn too. I guess Ferrothorn quite relevantly for Diancie. Although it's not living a Gyro Ball anyways, so yeah. Am I gonna be negative speed here? No, no way. Right? What does Rapidash have in terms of moveset? Does it have like an iron? Does it have a steel move? It does have Smart Strike. Okay. Okay. I don't think they'll bring that, but like, not super enthused about this guest spread. Not that those are any good anyways. What are the special hits I'm gonna take? Like Zapdos? Hoopa still? Gastrodon? Okay, yeah, we're gonna go defensive. We go like here. Although, I guess, yeah, actually, let's go special defensive. And then do something like this. I'm gonna hit a Diamond Storm buff. But, if I don't, there's no way that that's correct, right? Just to do minus speed? It might be. Let's do Diancie. I have to make it pre-mega. Just so when we do custom game it won't like freak out. But we just don't care about outspeeding stuff. Like, to be fair, this is outspeeding me anyways. I'm switching out on this. I just don't want to take the risk. I'm probably switching out on like... I'm not switching out on these two things. This can Giga Drain me, I don't care. And if they stay in with Zapdos, then I just Diamond Storm them and it's fine. Hoop is the only one I'm kind of afraid of. But I could probably just Moonblast it. Does Hoopa get, like, Flash Cannon or something like that? It's not. Okay. Makes me feel a little bit better about it. It gets, like, Energy Ball. And Gunk Shot, I guess. More likely than like switch or just not bring it in the first place. So yeah, I think this is gonna be my team. Any unfinished things? What was gonna come back to? I was gonna come back to Magnezone Teleport. I think I like Teleport in this matchup more than I like Volt Switch. I think it's so likely that they just bring in freaking Gastrodon. And my set's not built to defeat it. So yeah, I think if I just Thunderbolt it and then just switch next turn, it's probably better than me trying to like just predict the switch and then go into my Rillaboom. I'm just gonna not deal with it. I'm just gonna teleport out instead. Yeah, I'll probably tighten up the EV spreads before the match, but this is gonna be my team. I think it's pretty solid. I'm not super familiar with a bunch of these mons. Like, I'm not super familiar with Diancie, for example. is a little bit shocking, to be honest, because it's very much my type of mon. It's usually gone by the time I get in the draft, so very happy to see it there. But yeah, the rest of these mons, like Spectre, well, actually, Spectre and Regieleki are both mons I've never used in draft before. Usually because I don't like these one-note things, but trying them out. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm not sure if this will be its own video or with the gameplay. It'll probably be its own video because I think it's running a little bit long now. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.